What's up? What's up, everyone? Hello, hello. I'm gonna wait till Hi Monica. Hey. I'm gonna wait till notifications are sent out. Y'all, let me tell you, before I even start this live, I was on the struggle bus because I was so upset because I could not find holiday pajamas that I have gotten for the past like 5 years and sweaters and stuff. I found it today. I found it when I was cleaning. I know it says world's tallest elf. Can you see it? Yeah, very festive. Hey, bro, cowgirl. Hey, hey, hey. Yeah, I'm putting everybody out. Okay. So, yeah, y'all, and I even post this. It's crazy to think. This is my last Monday PM live until the new year. Can y'all believe it is that time of the year already? I can't. I can't. I'm already behind. And I feel like I'm behind, especially because for those that follow me on Vlogmas 2023, which we'll be talking about that tonight, I got a tooth pulled. I'm a real redneck now. Look, right there. You see that? Ding, 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 ding. So I've been kind of behind on doing stuff because haven't felt up to full par yet. But no, tonight I wanted to. I'm actually trying to go over and put a poll up because on the video this year of this today, which is day. What is today? It's day 18. I did a holiday poll. Now, y'all, let me tell you, when I pulled up this poll and decided to do it, it was so much fun. And I'm trying to now, I'm trying to remember how Monica taught me to do it. So hold on. No, I do it in here. Yes. I remembered, Monica. Okay, which question do I want to do? Um, ooh. Okay, hold on, y'all. And y'all make sure to vote. Okay, so there's the question. I put the question in there, and basically one of the questions was, and I loved it. What was your favorite How the Grinch Stole Christmas? Did you like the animated version or did you like the um live action with Jim Carrey? So place your votes. I did it on my Vlogmas today. I did the poll, the Christmas poll. There were a lot of really fun questions, and I'm going to ask a couple of them to you, and y'all put them in the chat. Which ones you think? I'm trying to remember some of the really good ones. Okay, here's one. Who played the better Santa Claus? Tim Allen or Ed Asner? So put it in the chat. Who you think played the better Santa Claus? And if you've seen my Vlogmas for today, you know which one I chose. Hold on, Monica. I am all over that one. Only animated. I like that. Okay, it is cute. But I did choose the live action only because I love the music in it. And listen, I said it on the video today. I've been watching How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the musical, because I'm like the musical theater type. Okay. And the How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the musical is so good. Because spoiler alert, I'm really wanting to start a theater group here in the small town where I live. Um, so I was looking at all different musical plays and how to get the rights to it, and How the Grinch Stole Christmas popped up, and I watched it. It was really good. So I got a Tim Allen. Yeah, yeah, I agree. I agree. Did you know? Okay, so there's a Santa Claus 1, 2, 3, and then Disney Plus, y'all, did a The Santa Clauses, a TV series, and now season 2 just came out. So now I'm like, well, I have to watch because it's the Christmas and I can't be the Grinch. So Yeah, it was fun. It was a fun go check out my Vlogmas. I actually have pulled it up and I'm going to put it in the chat, the Vlogmas. I also on my page have Vlogmasing with friends. And it's all the different channels that are like Monica from Bland's Palmer's Land Ranch are being included and joining in on the Vlogmas 2023. I've had so much fun because it's actually forced me to do a video every single day. And let me tell you, I may not have done, okay, there was one day I did not do a video, and that was because that was the day that I got my tooth pulled out, and I just couldn't. I just was not with it. But it has been fun doing one every single day. And I've already done my Vlogmas for tomorrow. I'm about to post it and set it, but it's fun. It makes you, yes, you are a good influence. It makes you like, oh, I'm determined. I'm going to do it. And I will say the one thing when I posted it and rewatched it today, I totally forgot. And Gwen, you're doing it too. But on this video today, I totally forgot to do chapter 18 of the Book of Luke because that's another tradition that I have, is I read the chapter for the day of the Book of Luke, all 25 days of Christmas. So yeah. Uh, I know. See, you're better than me, girl, because I sure did miss a day. And I was like, I'm not going to miss a day. And then I did. So I was like, wah, wah. But speaking of Christmas, I don't know if anybody has seen it, but I put out our family Christmas card. You know, I do it every year. We do kind of like a digital Christmas card now because Christmas cards are so expensive to print out and send to everybody that you want to send it to. So here, I'm going to take this down. This is our 2023 holiday card from Ormsby Farm, us gang here at Ormsby Farm. Um, of course, the big highlight was Chris and Tara's wedding this year. But we had a lot of fun picking these pictures and deciding which picture was going to go in. Um, so yeah, that's our card. I think I put it on Facebook. I know I put it on Instagram. Um, so yeah. So that's our Christmas card from this year. And it's fun. I need to get one printed out. Yes, you do. And let me tell you, because a couple years it costs so much money to get them printed out and then ship them and mail them and postage and blah 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 blah. So digitally, I push it out on all the social medias. That way, people, if they want to print it out on your printer, whatever. I actually need to get it printed out for me. So, oh, you saw it on Instagram. Good. Okay. So I know I posted. I knew I posted it somewhere. I can't remember where. Let me see. Yeah, I think you have to. The person that said they couldn't find the poll. You got to scroll all the way up to the top. I think. Monica, tell me if I'm wrong. But yes, so that is one of the highlights that has been going on so far because I haven't done a live in like a week. Another one was, and I'm gonna pop these pictures up, is one we did the lighting of Ormsby Christmas. That was the last live that we did, and it was so much fun, y'all. It was so much. It was a struggle bus to get everything to sync, and it still did not sync the way it was supposed to sync, but it paid off, and you can see behind me in my little background photo. The tree stays lit pretty much 24/7. I'm not. I don't want to see my. I don't want to see my electricity bill. But besides that, I was in the Nutcracker, y'all, and I know I've said on a lot of my vlogmases that we have a live video of it coming, and it is coming. I just have not got the link yet, but once I get it, I will put it on there. But it was so much fun. I was like, oh my goodness, I had so much fun. You thought I would be like a little celebrity, yeah? And we did 4 shows, and it was a blast. It was totally a blast. You know, I had never seen the Nutcracker before, and this was kind of like my first experience, and I was like, um, so it sank? What sank? No, the Nutcracker? Mm-mm, no. It didn't. I mean, it's coming. It's coming. I just haven't gotten it yet from our director, but it's coming. And I know the funny thing is it's showing on our local channel 4. I think the night before Christmas Eve. I can't remember because that's how Chris and Tara are going to be watching it. Um, so it was so much fun. I had so much fun doing it. It got me in the spirit. All right, let me go back and get some of these comments. Uh, Boy, I know you be doing all of them. I got your email on a January one, and I am going to respond. I promise. My mind is okay. You know when you like okay, you plan all these different stuff out, and then your mind goes to mode. That's where I am right now. So I will, and probably will do a January one, but I just haven't even thought about it yet. Right? I'm telling you, he's amazing. He does all these collabs and actually gets them out on time, unlike because I overtake stuff. I was about to start making candy on my foot rings. It didn't. Oh, put it there. You make candy? What kind of candy do you make, when? I love making candy. And that's funny because I actually brought some stuff over because I wanted to talk about what I like to do to like prep holiday wise. This is one of them. Monica, I can't remember what we said this was called. Um, Chow Chow or something, but I vacuum seal it. This is one thing that I do to prep for the holidays when family come over is make a buttload of this and vacuum seal it in half gallon. Um, and it stays fresh. Muddy Buddies, thank you. Let me put it on the screen so I won't forget. But buttload of this, vacuum seal it. It's good. It's sealed. It's ready for people to come over. Another one that I do, and this is what I can, and this is actually in the Ball Book of Home Preserving, is apple pie filling. So good, y'all, and it's easy. So when you're like ready to do a pie, a homemade pie for when people come over, you just gotta dump this in a pie filling. It literally is that easy. Convenience is my thing. I talk about it on all of my videos. Convenience, because I'm lazy. I'm lazy and I want to get something done fast. And this is it. What else do I have here that I wanted to show that I prep? Oh, yeah, this was my first year making Christmas crack. Has anybody made Christmas crack? If you have, put it in the chat. But I do it and I seal it because when I say it was so delicious, it was so delicious. I do Buckeyes almond joy peppermint patties. What? What? Peppermint patties. I need that recipe immediately. Yeah. Oh, I'm missing ones. Mighty Buddies puppy. Yeah, I thought that's what we called them too here in Georgia. I think we call it puppy chow. But Christmas crack I made, which is like a saltine, toffee, and a dark chocolate, and then the little sprinkles. I don't know if you can really see it. Um, it was okay. Yes, Jackie, I'm telling you, it is so good. This is my first year making the Christmas crack, and it is so good. Listen, I even ate the Christmas crack when I wasn't supposed to with my tooth. That was probably why my teeth are cracking, because of the Christmas crack. Just saying. But I also seal up. I did some candies. Like I did a caramel and dark chocolate. I'm not gonna pull them out, but they're like little bars, like Ghirardelli bars, and I got a mold for that. And I tried a peanut butter cream. I don't know if you can really see it, but it didn't go as well. So I have it in a Ziploc. It still tastes good, but it didn't harden as I thought it would. You know, I wanted to do like Reese's kind of style, but it didn't. It didn't work that way. Ooh, peanut brittle sounds so good. Divinity. What is divinity, Gwen? Reese's balls were supposed to be today. Oh, and I made my white trash. What is white trash? Ooh, that sounds so good. It sounds so good to me. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to go back and do that. Yeah, I love making candies, and I've been getting on a kick because we sell them. We make cocoa bombs, and I have a bunch because we're of course, right now is when we're inundated with Cocoa Bomb orders. Like I think I had yesterday, I had like maybe 48 that had to be delivered. And I have some more coming up before Wednesday. You make peppermint patties too? Why do I not know this recipe for peppermint patties? What did you miss? We're talking what I pre-make for the holidays and vacuum seal in jars. And that was the Muddy Buddies or Puppy Chow, whatever you want to call it, which is so good. And I think I have like 4 half-gallons of these because it makes a ton and it's so cheap. And I vacuum sealed some Christmas crack and it's so yummy. And I vacuum sealed some dark chocolate and caramel little Ghirardelli kind of shaped things. And then some are in a Ziploc. I don't know if you can really see it. Let me try to get it. Yeah. That had like a peanut butter cream in it, but it didn't seal the way I wanted, or it didn't form the way I wanted it to form. And then I talked about apple pie filling, which I can. This is something that I actually cook and can for convenience. And this is my prized possession, y'all, because I just had a Christmas party Saturday, and this was like #1 hit. Now, not really #1 hit was my homemade eggnog. Who's eggnog drinkers in here? If you're eggnog drinkers, leave it in the comment because I'm a huge eggnog drinker. But I made some homemade eggnog from a friend's milk and my eggs. But I made this year, I made some apple brandy, which I was so proud about. This is, oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so Christmassy. And it made me feel like a distiller. And it made maybe 1.5 gallons, and I have a 1/2 gallon left. So that can tell you how much we used it at parties. Okay, let me go back. Thank you, Tony. Yeah, send me that recipe because I want to make peppermint patties. I used to make chocolate peanut butter and marshmallow fudge, but I haven't made it in years. See, I've never done the fudge. I've never made fudge yet, and I love fudge. Well, obviously, I mean, you can tell by my size. But I've never made it personally. I always get gifted it. No, I don't. I know. Bless my heart. Bless my little heart. I'm just clueless. I also make magic cookie bar with graham cracker crust nuts. Oh, Jackie, that sounds good, girl. Oh my gosh. Ooh, we 3 or 4 of us in this chat should do a Christmas candy only collaboration. See, Tony, you need to get it together. You are the collaboration king. We crown you here on Ormsby Farm Live, the collaboration king, and sign us all up. I'm not that much of a youngster, but yes, I am. Divinity is white fudge. Oh, that's all it is? Oh, I've never heard it called that. Maybe I don't listen. That's probably it. That's probably it. Yes, that's what mine was. Oh my gosh, why can't I pull these ones up? Okay, so we have eggnoggers. We have eggnoggers loving it. Yes, my eggnog, and it's so simple to make. Now listen, my friend Brianna from Long Pine Cattle Ranch, her cow's milk is some of the creamiest. Like I'm talking like this much cream on the top of a 1/2 gallon. Like it's real creamy. And all I've done now, this is the past 2 years, 2 Christmases that I've used her milk, is I just dumped that whole thing, cream, milk, and all, and with my cinnamon, nutmeg, and vanilla, homemade vanilla. Like I make my homemade vanilla, and you bring that to a boil, and then in a bowl, I do. What I did was 12 egg yolks because I did double, and it made like a 1/2 gallon and a quart of just the yolks. I save the egg white because I use it for like a little frosting meringue or whatever you want to call it, and sugar. Mix it up and then slowly pour in the hot milk and cream into the eggs. Like I'm talking like a dribble at a time, like dribble, mix, dribble, mix. And then finally it will all come together, and then you bring it back up to about 155, 165. I think it's 165. I have to look at my recipe. And then you pour it into your jar, let it cool, and then chill it, and it's so good. And see that right there, like you don't even have to add any adult beverage. Um, it is so good. It is delicious. And I do it every year. I've done it every year since I've started the homesteading journey, and it is delicious. It is amazing. It tastes nothing like store-bought eggnog. It's better, and I'll just say that. So, yeah, that's my. I should have done it on a video. Hi, Andale. Hi, Andale. I've never had divinity or heard divinity described as a white fudge. Okay, good. I was confused. I was really confused. 400 chicken puffs. What are chicken puffs, Gwen? Oh my god, that sounds good. Right? And Dale, are you an eggnog drinker, whether it's alcoholic or non-alcoholic? Are you an eggnogger? That was actually one of the questions, y'all, in this Christmas poll that I did on my Vlogmas. It was, are you mulled wine or eggnog, your drink of choice for the holiday? And I know a lot of my subscribers would probably think, oh, Casey's going to go for the mulled wine. I'm not a fan of that. I really am not. I really enjoy an eggnog, and it could even be an eggnog without adult beverage in it, and I'd still drink it. Hey, Annette, thanks for coming in. Is it a consistency thing? Because everybody that I talk to that are not an eggnog fan, it's a consistency thing. It's like slimy eggs ish. That's oh, okay. So, what is the raw eggnog? I guess I haven't done that one. I don't know if I want to. That sounds crazy. Because I get nervous with the one that I do, that I didn't, cook everything long enough. Because you kind of cook the eggs, but if you do it too fast, it's like scrambled eggs with cinnamon water or cinnamon milk, which is you think that's gross, but okay. And Dell, it's the consistency, yeah. All right, Tony. They are puffs that baked bite size. Oh my gosh, that sounds so amazing. Gwen, can you send me these recipes like for real, for real? I'm just saying. That sounds amazing. What is everybody's like go-to appetizer for Christmas? Like when you have people over for the holidays, what is your go-to? I'll tell you, mine for sure, hands down, it's been for years. And we had it. It was so funny because when I had our Christmas party here Saturday, it was a lot of my homesteading buddies. And back in Atlanta, I used to have like really bougie appetizers, like mini quiches and uh, fig date stuffed with goat cheese and that kind of stuff, right? And this year we did a couple bougie ones, but then our friends over, Brianna and her husband over at Long Pine, brought their jalapeno and cheddar stuffed sausage kielbasa. And of course, mom did her sausage balls, which is what she's known for. And that was the hit, meat. Simple, meat. So my one is sausage balls. They're so easy. We've had them since we were kids. The kids that were at the party, all of my friends' kids were obsessed with the sausage balls and the cookie. My mom makes a chocolate chip and pretzel cookie. We sell it at the farmer's market as cookie cakes. But she made it as cookies and they were so good. Oh my gosh, they were so good. Fig and goat cheese galette. Am I saying that right? Galette? Or am I being real redneck with it? Gullet? Is that the gullet? Chicken puffs are a family tradition. Husband, grandma started it. I see why, because it sounds amazing. And I would eat anything that was flour and chicken and cheese. I mean, who wouldn't? I'm telling you, sausage balls are a go-to, and they're simple. And all of the sauces that we use as local sausage here in Sparta, well, Long Pines in Baldwin County, but it's local within like 30 minutes. Okay, I'm telling you, what is it? Is it like a? It's is it a wrap? Is it a? I did one year. I did. I think it was goat cheese or uh, feta cheese stuffed dates, and then I wrapped them in bacon, and those were really, really good. They were very like pinky up, ta, like I'm wearing a full black suit to the Christmas party, kind of party appetizer, but they were so good. But I couldn't find dates this year. I went to Aldi's because y'all know, Jackie, you especially know, I despise Kroger in Milledgeville, which is the town over. Despise it. So I've been doing a lot more of my shopping at Aldi's, and they didn't have dates this year. I was upset because they did advertise it that they had it on a good price, and they didn't have it. Right? And that's what I was hoping for, like last minute stuff. The good thing is which is why I talk about like vacuum sealing so much of my stuff, because I do a lot of that. One thing with the sausage balls that we do is we pre-make the sausage balls, don't cook them, still raw. I put them on a cookie sheet and I flash freeze them, which is 24 hours. And then I put them in a Ziploc so they're ready to go. They're ready to pop out and cook. Easy. I'm telling you, convenience. I'm lazy. I need convenience. I need easy convenience. Okay. Oh, before I go into the rest of Andale's comments, Andale, I am trying your meatball recipe this year that you said on one of our lives. The grape jelly, chili sauce, and the meatballs. I'm trying this year. I bought a big giant industrial bag of the frozen meatballs, even though I know you can make your own, blah, blah, blah. Okay, sue me. But I bought the industrial bag and I separated it because I wanted to try it multiple times. So we're trying it Friday when Chris and Sis Tara, his wife, are coming. So I'm excited. That's what it is, right, Andale? It's grape jelly, chili sauce, meatballs, crock pot, right? That's about it. Let's see, cheese, pickles, etc. If all men meet, I'm telling you, listen, we were not all men. We were men and their wives, but it was good old country girls, and we loved the meat. Like, oh, see, deer meat. We talked. It's so funny. We were talking about deer meat, and because I have really never cooked deer meat, and I've been gifted it multiple times this season by some good friends. So I'm like, teach me how to do it. I don't want it to taste nasty. A pie crust, spread the goat cheese on the crust, then make homemade fig jam on top. Fold it. That sounds, oh, right. It sounds delicious. Oh my goodness. I need to try that because I love anything with like a pie crust or a pastry crust. Or I do a baked brie that way. I do a pie crust, and then I put the baked brie, and I do some pecans, and I'm gonna call them pecans. We talked about that on our podcast, pecans. And my fig and pear jam, and I spread it over there, and then I fold the pie crust over the brie, and I bake it. It's amazing. It's amazing. You make the sausage balls ahead of time, then pop them in the oven along with the same here. We do ahead of time. It just saves time. It's the smartest way to do it. Hi, little Frenchie. How are you, my dear? How are you? How are you? Thanks for coming in. We're talking about holiday appetizers. What is your go-to? What is your go-to appetizer when you have people coming over that you can throw together in a quick pinch? I'm trying to think of other ones that I throw together in a pinch. Charcuterie boards. Listen, back in my bougie time, when I was still living in Atlanta, I was known for my charcuterie boards. Now it's just a lot of work on something that's going to be eaten up in like 4 minutes. You know what I'm saying? But charcuterie boards I was known for. Anything bacon. Oh, I will say, I do know I started this the year before I moved out to the homestead, and it was cream cheese and sausage stuffed jalapenos. And I was selling them too. I was selling them off the farm for a while. It just time got away from me, and I didn't do it this year. But I do that, and I stuffed raw jalapenos, and I put it in the freezer 24 hours, flash freeze. I love to do all of that because when you buy something frozen from the grocery store, that's what pretty much has happened. Is so it doesn't stick together. It's the flash freezing, and that way I can pull those jalapenos out and cook them, and they're so good. And they're very a ta-ta, pinky up kind of appetizer too. Good cheese slices, cherry tomatoes. Oh, that charcuterie board with what? Duh, right? I mean, how can you have a charcuterie board without wine? And I see you say champagnage. I love champagne. Oh my gosh, I love champagne. But it's so true. You know, when I was going through kind of like my training of being management at Longhorns, and we had to do kind of like a sommelier kind of training on the wine and stuff, I didn't know that it's very taboo. It's very taboo, y'all, to call Spanish sparkling wine champagne. Champagne is from France. It is not from Spain. Spain is, oh, I forgot what it's called, but USA is sparkling. Sparkling wine is what it's called. But I love a good champagnage. Love a good champagnage. Dry, brute. I need a brute. I need it dry. Extra dry, not extra dry, because you know you would think when you see extra dry that that would be a dry one, but it's actually sweet, and I'm not a sweet one. True, and you know I'm a big red wine drinker. Kava, thank you, thank you. See, you got my back here. Um, I'm a big red wine drinker, and I like a peppery, drier one. Back in my day, when I first started drinking wine, I was like every newbie drinker, you like the sweet drinks, like diabetic coma drinks. Um, and then as I started getting more of a refined palate, um, I really started enjoying drier wines and learning about the taste, the smell, the look, and doing wine tastings because it's all of that is very important. And there's a reason why you're trained to be in a sommelier. Prosecco. I will say I do love me some prosecco. I do love me some prosecco. La Marco is my favorite by far. And funny story about prosecco. Well, and it's Christmas related. Is on Christmas morning, Mom and brother Chris are Bloody Mary drinkers. They like Bloody Marys with brunch. Not every brunch. Don't think we're like sitting over here getting sloshed every morning. But they enjoy a Bloody Mary, so I make them homemade Bloody Mary mix. But me and Sis Tara, I can't do it. I can't do V8. I can't do Bloody Marys. Don't give me tomato juice. Don't want it. We do a prosecco based mimosa, and that's our kind of like drink of choice on the holiday mornings when we do our standard breakfast, which is the French toast that we sell. Um, it's it's funny because both me and Tara are like, we can't do Bloody Marys, gross. And then you got Mom and Chris that are like, it's such a weak drink, that orange juice and prosecco. So yeah, a little story. I don't drink, so the only champagne I know. Ronnie, you so funny, girl. Yeah, it's other places, and I wouldn't recommend the one at Walmart. It's probably like headache the next morning. I was about to say I did know that there's a small region in France that is where champagne is produced, and if it's really not from that area, it's not really considered champagne. No, you're okay. We're just talking about, one of my favorite things, Monica, drinks. One of the questions, Monica, on the test was um, mulled wine or eggnog. What is your holiday drink of choice? So that's how we got on this topic. It just I was, and all of my subscribers, I think, would be like, "Oh, Casey's going to choose the mulled wine." No, it's hot wine. It's actually really. Listen, I had it at I think it was a holiday party. I had it, and I was like, "Ooh, this is going to be good." Like you'd think that, oh, it's going to be really nice and holiday-ish and stuff. It was hot wine. Like you left that bottle of wine in your car too long, and it was Texas heat and you threw a cinnamon stick in. That's what mulled wine is to me. So basically, I'm eggnog. Yes. Right. It's too much. It's pretty. Like when I look at it, it's pretty. I like to see all of like the pickled veggies and stuff all coming out of it. Beautiful. Wonderful. Love it. I don't want to drink it. She chooses eggnog, but you don't like either. Oh my goodness. Monica, I need to give you my recipe for the homemade eggnog. And this is one I even had the kids at my party because there's no, when you make it homemade, yeah, for anybody that's listening, there is no adult alcohol in it until you put it in there. So you can have I call it a virgin eggnog. But we made with homemade milk from one of my friends' ranch and my eggs. It was so good. It was anything unlike you will ever buy at the store. It was amazing. I still have a half gallon that I put in the freezer to last until Friday because it won't last otherwise. I can Bloody Mary mix from my garden. It's good stuff. Yeah, okay. So I did it too. I did a Bloody Mary mix that I canned this year, specifically for Mom and Chris, because they love even without a Bloody Mary, which is all the Bloody Mary is just adding vodka. But the V8 juice, they love it. They'll drink it in the morning with breakfast. And I'm like, ooh. But I made it. I made it for them. I was very sweet and kind. It just is gross to me. And it's weird because I love tomato sauce. I love salsa. I love ketchup. So I don't know why I don't like it, but I just don't. I'm an apple cider gal. Yes. Okay. Let me tell you, I didn't do it this year, but last year I made pear cider. And because I had such a huge influx of pears last year. This year we didn't have that great of a harvest. But I did some pear cider last year and it was so good. I don't know if y'all remember, but last year in Georgia, we got below freezing on Christmas Eve, and it was on a video that I had on my page. All of our water pipes froze and one busted. So we were trying to figure it out because this is our first year cold on the homestead, trying to figure out what we're going to do because no places is open in Jesus Town down here, especially on Christmas Eve, which I think, well, last year it was a Saturday and weekends is not, nothing's open. And don't think it's going to be open on Sunday because nothing's open on a Sunday. But while we were waiting for it to warm up, we were having some hot pear cider. Yum. Oh, you don't like it? Is it a consistency thing? I've been asking people that. I asked Andale that. Is it a consistency thing that you don't like the eggnog? That usually is the consensus from most people. Is it's a consistency thing. Apple cider. Yes, I wish I made some pear cider this year. And of course it tastes just the same as apple cider. It was so good. I'll sip some eggnog each year just to try it, and then I agree. Have you had homemade eggnog though? Not the store-bought stuff. We're talking homemade. Right? It doesn't even sound good. And y'all, this is coming from somebody that does enjoy an adult beverage. And I can't bring myself. If it's like, okay, if somebody goes to a party and says, Casey, all you can have is water or a Bloody Mary, what would you like? I'd be like, water. Because I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna play that game. I don't like the Bloody Marys. You haven't? Oh, it's so easy. It's so simple. I talked about it in one of my videos, and I may do like a half order of it on one of my vlogmases because it is so easy. It really is egg yolk and sugar. and you whisk that together until it's all incorporated. And then you have your heavy cream and milk. And I said on a while back on the live is that my friend Brianna over at Long Pine Cattle Ranch, her milk cow, gives a half gallon. When I buy her half gallon, it's like this much cream on the top. It is so creamy. So I just pour all of it, cream and milk, into a stock pot, and cinnamon, nutmeg, and my homemade vanilla, and bring it up to a boil. And then you slowly pour the milk mixture into the egg mixture because you don't want to scramble the eggs right away. Slowly pouring it in, like pour a little, whisk, pour a little, whisk. Once everything's poured, you put it back in the pot and bring it up to 165. And then you can let it sit and chill. And it's so good. Oh my gosh. I'm telling you, once you try homemade eggnog, there's just something different about homemade than store-bought with everything, really. So just saying. I know zero about alcoholic drinks and I've made but never alcoholic. See, listen, I was saying that I would even drink this homemade eggnog without alcohol in it. I would drink it just plain eggnog. It is that delicious. It's so good. It is so good. Now, my pear cider, when I made the pear cider, it was a little bit of brandy that went in. And it's funny because there's two drinks. My grandmother was not a big drinker at all. And really like ever that I've heard stories from. Grandfather was, but grandmother wasn't. And she loved sherry. That was one of her things. It was an English thing because she's from Lincolnshire. And eggnog was her and my grandfather's thing. So that was what she would drink and would get a little red in the nose and giggle. So, but my pear cider, I put a little bit of sherry in that just to give a little to it, and it was wonderful. It was really good. Oh, I'm telling you, it was so yummy. It was delicious. Rut row. What did I do? What did I do to get a rut row? I used to make 2 eggnogs each year. I thought about doing that. I ended up making the double batch, and I had no alcohol in my batch for my Christmas party Saturday. And if somebody wanted a little bit of adult added goodness to it, they could add it separately. Because I actually had some adults that didn't want it in there. They just wanted the regular eggnog, and so I had it separate. And that way it's easier to freeze too. Because now the one that I have in the freezer, I think I have a half gallon. If you put the liquor in it and mix it up, it doesn't do as good freezing as it is if it's just the eggnog. So that's another reason why I do it virgin or no liquor. Okay, I don't feel bad then. I don't feel bad. See, because I don't do tomato juice. I can't. I really tried. I really tried to try it one time. Like I even tried to be a big boy and take a sip of Brother Chris's Bloody Mary when we were in Tybee Islands. We were at a beach resort, and there was a little small like hole in the wall bar that made like the creme de la creme of Bloody Marys, and it had like a mini cheeseburger on top, and it was really cool. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it one more try. And I took a sip. I was like, yep, nope, that's why I don't like it. Gross. Okay, so you do make homemade, made with I bet the duck egg makes it really creamy. Ooh, and sadly we don't have ducks on here, but I tried it, and I tried Monica when she came to visit with the kids. She brought did you bring duck eggs or turkey eggs? Which one did you bring, Monica, that were so creamy and delicious? They were good. Oh, I was like, what? Wait, spinning wheel for what? It was just my live. See, my internet's behaving tonight, so I wonder what that was. Yeah, you just gotta find homemade milk. Yeah, it's really hard to get raw milk. It's really hard. And I will say this, that our friend sells pet grade, and it is pet grade milk. They don't know what your pet is. Could be your husband, could be your significant other, could be your brother. And we buy the pet grade. I'll say it. I'm not worried about it, but they do sell pet grade. They don't sell for human consumption. I'm trying to go through the comments to see. Yeah. Wilka, what football game is on that you watching, Monica? Is it a pro one? Because that's what mom's in there watching right now. So I'm sure. I knew that Eric and them were footballs, but I didn't know you were, Monica. I'm so proud of you. What holiday cheer do you add to your eggnog? Bourbon. I add bourbon, but this year I added my homemade apple brandy. It was really good, and it was very Christmassy. And listen, it was done as a mistake. And I had the apple brandy out for if somebody wanted like a little splash of it in a glass just to sip on. And one of the girls accidentally poured it in the eggnog and tried it. And she's like, wait, this is really good. So I tried it, and it was actually very good. But choice, I would do bourbon. That's my holiday cheer for my eggnog. I used to make her know. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? Adult apple cider. It's nice. It gets you to the toasty feeling. And listen, I always say with like apple cider, when you do adult wise or eggnog, you're really not drinking like 9 or 10. Okay. You're drinking one, sometimes two, because of the sweet. The sweet gets me every time. But yes, the adult drinks are always good after the first one. Because then you really, okay, I can never finish a sentence because I'm like, squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. Monica brought duck eggs. It was so delicious. Duck eggs, I was in love with. It was so creamy. It was so creamy. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what mom's watching. Love you too. Yeah, see you tomorrow. Y'all be sure to come see me and Monica and Andell and Alicia. I thought Alicia would stop in tomorrow for our second to last morning show. Y'all, we only have one more live morning show. This time of year is so crazy because it's like end of year. It's like flown by. Flown by. And we pre-recorded our Christmas one, which comes out the day after Christmas, which is next Tuesday. It's crazy. And then we'll do a live one after New Year's Day. But yeah, we always have a lot of fun. So y'all come see us tomorrow morning. But yeah, it is. I'm telling you, football. I joked with mom because she's a huge football fan. So like when her and Chris in the house, it's like football on every TV. I'm like, this is so not Christmas, but it really is because that's what some people are like. Oh yeah, Christmas is about watching pro football and college football. Okay, all right. So, but oh my gosh, let me go back to. I wanted to talk more about Vlogmas and how much fun I've had doing Vlogmas. And little Frenchie, you've done one every single day too, right? Y'all, I haven't been able to lately, the past like 2 days, add people's videos to my Vlogmas with Friends playlist. I was before. It's really weird. But I have done Vlogmas and I've only missed one day. That was when I got a tooth pulled out because I'm a real redneck now because I'm missing more teeth. Dun, 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 dun. So, but I've been joining it on Vlogmas 2023, and I've had so much fun because this has it's held me accountable to have to do one every day. And usually, y'all, I am doing it the day before. So if you're watching and you're like, okay, you're at church, but it's a Monday, it's usually the day before. It's usually the day before. Hey, Teresa. I'm like in publishing. No, I'm the same way. I'm the same way. I'm usually late. Like the one I posted today, I posted later tonight. And it was shot yesterday. Sometimes life gets away from you and family and work and that kind of stuff comes first. It's not only just during the holiday season, but anytime at all. I want to show more pictures. I'm trying to pull it back up. So I was talking about before, and I should be getting the link soon, and I'm going to put it on my community page, y'all. But I was in the Nutcracker recently, and I had so much fun. I was in the party scene, and I was going to try to find. I need to try and see if I can airdrop another one of the pictures because I didn't do all of the pictures airdropping, but I was in the party scene right here. That's me. I don't know if you can see me right in the front. I had so much fun. And then this was the finale with the snow. And let me tell you, the snow was like a soapy consistency. Okay. So if I can explain to you that because we did 4 nights or 4 performances, every night that we had it, it would get all over you or at least up because I'm all the way. I don't know if you can see me. I was in my Mother Ginger outfit, which was this one right here. It was Mother Ginger in the second half of the performance. But in the scene with the snow, it would get all over you and then you would wipe it around. And for some reason, it would like drip into my eyes and it was wonderful. It was crazy. Right. It was slip and slide. No, but I will say that our production team was really good about during intermission at the end of the show. They cleaned the floors really good. Like I'll give it to them. They were the bomb diggity. And you did wonderful. You truly taught me how to make a boiled egg, hard-boiled egg, because I didn't know how to do that before. I was terrible. I would always mess mine up. Just saying. So, hey, Vlogmas looks different for every person, and you can't do exactly the same as everybody else. You just got to do what you can do, and it's fun videos to look back on the next year and say, "Oh, I did that. I was doing this last year, and blah blah blah." And now I'm officially starting tomorrow. Okay, starting tomorrow. Because today's video was a little different because I couldn't find all of my holiday clothes. I said that at the beginning of the video. I found all of my Christmas stuff. This one, world's tallest elf. I'm going to be wearing Christmas attire every video from tomorrow's video until Christmas. And again, we do ours the day before. So the last video that I'll shoot would be on Christmas Eve, and that would come out on Christmas Day. But we will have a Christmas Day wishing video. Thank you. But I'm going to try to wear Christmas something every single day. And Christmas Eve's going to be crazy, y'all. For those that don't know, starting tomorrow. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm really saying I really am going to try to start tomorrow. Yes, hit that thumbs up. Oh my gosh, what was I saying? I lost my train. Oh, for those that don't know, I was brought on to do the youth director position at my church, and our big kind of like creme de la creme moment is we direct and create the Christmas pageant for our early night service at the church. And funny enough, Christmas Eve falls on a Sunday this year. So our church is doing our normal Sunday morning services, which are 2. And then in my faith and Episcopal faith, which is kind of Catholic, kind of ish, we're Catholic based. Advent is a different color from Christmas Eve. So the morning of Christmas Eve, when we do our Advent, it's the 4th Advent of December, and that's a certain color. And so the Altar Guild, which for some reason I decided to volunteer for, has to change all the colors to white for Christmas Eve that night. And then no places in the small town where I live are open food wise. A couple. And so I got to speed home, lunch, then speed back for our earlier night service, which is the Christmas pageant for our youth group and our kids. And then we have a what's called our midnight service, but it's a 9 o'clock service. So I'm basically that video will be all day at the church because I'll be bringing a cot for the most part. Don't ask all of them because some of them were like, no, but yes, so that is, and that will be my final video. So it being the one final video and two, um, final video and Christmas Eve is going to be one of those moments. So y'all will see it on Christmas Day, but it's been fun. I've really enjoyed Vlogmas. I mean, I have enjoyed having myself be responsible to put out a video every day, and it has helped. It has helped my channel. It has helped my watch hours. So I've had fun, but I've also, it's going to be a busy day, and no, they won't. No, but I will say that when I say Episcopals are closest to a Catholic, it is our mannerisms, our prayers, our service structure, all of it is very Catholic. And they, our pastor, he always says that people look at Episcopals, we're called the frozen chosen because we're very, I don't want to say like solemn and silent, but we're very old school on how we do our services. So yeah. Anyways, but I've had so much fun doing this live. This is again my last live until after the new year, which I won't be back on a live until the 8th of January. Isn't that crazy? Because you got to go. Christmas Day is on a Monday, and I'm not going live then. And then New Year's Day is on a Monday. I'm not going live then. So it'll be after that. So I hope everyone has a wonderful night and a very happy and Merry Christmas. And make sure you're tuning in for the Vlogmases. Tune in tomorrow. Oh, bye, Anne. It was so good seeing you, and I'm so enjoying watching your Vlogmases with your girls. It's just wonderful stuff. Y'all go check out her. But I am signing off too. It has been fun. I hope to see everybody tomorrow at the morning show with me and Dale and Monica and Alicia over at Country Mama Musing. Have a very Merry Christmas. Remember the reason for the season as well, as a lot of posts has been put out there, and be blessed. And I will see everyone in the new year, January 8th on my channel. It's going to be fun. I hope to see y'all there. Bye, y'all. Merry Christmas.
Ho, 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 ho.